Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This is KotOR RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that it chose to join me today here in the Ebonhawk in Dantooine. We came here to take care of little Sasha. She went back to her family last episode, and I went and looked everywhere, and I couldn't find anything that continued that quest line. So, let's get moving. Let's get out of here. So I think it's this way. I was gonna say last episode that this ship, it's okay. It's not badly designed or anything, but the one from Mass Effect is just much better. I don't remember the Normandy, I think is the name of the ship. N9. I think the 9 is for the number of letters that come after the N, or N7. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's easier, that one in that game. In this game, yeah. So where are we going? We're going to Manaan, definitely. Let's see what happens. Okay, out of Dantooine we leave. Terrible things appear to us, I think. Let's see what this movie... Or, no, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, because we got assaulted the last time we did this. I think it was that movie that we were getting. Oh! My guy is laying still, but not so still as to not move his head. Okay, well, it's good to know that there's a thing here. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the city. Oh, that looks so nice. Aw, it looked nicer from above. This looks almost dystopian. Just so big, and so flat, and so white. And my rusty ship arrives that's not round. It's all blocky. Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak.
Another vision.
Oh.
The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manaan is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
Maybe the land was once above the surface?
It is possible. The melting of polar caps or a cataclysmic earthquake could have buried the land beneath the waves eons ago. Records from that time are incomplete. The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Carth. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Indeed. Okay. So... let's go. Well, actually, I could ask these guys what they know about this place.
How can I help?
So, you're curious about something?
Am I so transparent? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, considering our bond. Yes, there is something I would like to ask, if you'll permit it.
Sure. Go ahead.
In our time together, I've been watching you. You are a true servant of the light. You follow the tenets of the Jedi Order despite the lure of the dark side. And with so little training, for me it has always been a constant battle. Don't you find it difficult at all? You make it seem so easy. Or is that only an illusion?
Well, I don't think about it much.
You don't? Sometimes I find it is nearly all I can think of. I have never found the Jedi training easy to master. I've always struggled for control over my passions. I've always been too quick to anger, too quick to get involved. My instructors constantly berated me for it. I've often dreamed that I might be able to confront Darth Malak myself. I dream I can use all this power I have to kill him and stop all the death and destruction. I just think about all the evil that the Sith have caused, and I get so furious. Yet we are told that these feelings are the path to the dark side.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why the dark side isn't as black and white as it might seem, but then again, I don't know how deep this game goes into getting into that whole thing. The second one, apparently, goes into there. So that's, again, why I'm gonna do a dark side let's play of KotOR 2. Oh, we have interesting choices over here. I think destroying that kind of evil would be worth it.
But what comes next? After using all that power, would you decide to impose your own view on the universe? The dark side corrupts your very thoughts. The very thought that I could become as evil as Malak, I just can't fathom it. It just doesn't seem possible. I mean, how could I... No. Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be asking you this. The Jedi teachings are clear. Who am I to question them? And And even worse, who am I to try and make you question them?
What?
These are dangerous thoughts. The indulgence of a vain mind. Please, forget I ever mentioned this. Let's just return to our mission.
I'm definitely not gonna forget about that.
How can I help?
So do you know anything can be done? Oh no, apparently they don't want to talk about this place. Hey.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Tell me why you want revenge on Saul so badly.
I already told you, he betrayed us all.
Yeah, well, it seems, you know, to be more personal than that, is all.
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
Why not? Were you a thing or something? I do, if that's all right with you.
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
And he just springs that on us like that. As if, you know, yeah, it's just, you know. Oh man, that's terrible. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
Huh. I mean, he just killed the whole planet. He didn't even have to kill your wife, man. It's sure, I'm definitely on your side there. What, so what the freak? I didn't mean to pry.
Oh, it's all right, I don't mind. You deserve some kind of, explanation.
So what happened to your son? You didn't say. No, let's go with the wife first. Maybe he's gonna... I think that's better. What was she like, your wife? Is that better, actually? I don't know. These sort of conversations, how I deal with them, which fortunately hasn't been a whole lot of times in my short life, is just usually get a bunch of long, premeditated pauses to let the person deal with their own thoughts, and that way I can, you know, ask questions. And usually, well, in my experience, people tend to not, if they don't want to talk, they don't necessarily. No, I mean, if they, what I mean is, if they don't talk, that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't want to talk. It just means that they need some space in their head to feel, you know, to get through whatever they're thinking. So these questions, it's all about how you ask them. So if you wait a little bit, and just maybe, like, your wife, what was she like, instead of that way. So that way you can kind of lead the mind of the person. It's sort of, it's manipulation, it's what it is, but it's still, you know, manipulation gets a bad rap. I mean, in general, there's bad manipulation. I'm not saying... Anyway, let's go with that.
She had courage, and she was stubborn. Could never talk her out of anything once she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon, to join her.
Oh. That I'm sure that makes it all easier. It's fine, I'm sure. Well, then again, maybe you survived because you joined. I don't know, but that's complication then. Let's see. What happened to your son? You didn't say.
His name was Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
Sure. Of course. What happened to his glasses? Didn't he have glasses?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Do you know anything about this place?
Manaan's a neutral world. They're the only source of KotOR, the healing fluid, and they use that to remain free from both the Republic and the Sith. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate.
What? I would like to ask about what KotOR is.
You got it.
Sounds like a... what that sounds like is like a prime place to really, really not be neutral. Like, for example, Portugal, which is the country where I'm from, Portugal had relationships with both Britain and Italy as well, but mostly Britain and Germany during World War II, and we kind of stood neutral, but sort of. It's complicated. Throughout World War II, because we were sort of, what's the name of that? Manganese? Is it manganese? Anyway, it's a metal that's used for cannons and bullets and other
How
things,
may I be
and
of
lamps.
assistance to you, Padawan?
And we had some pretty serious mining of that material, of that mineral. I think it's manganese. I don't remember. Anyway, it's wolfram, the sort of unscientific name for that. So if you might know what it is. But anyway, it's so we had that relationship with both Germany and Britain. So we basically had like right next to each other camps of British miners and people and German people and officials and all that, and they saw each other and they coexisted in some situations. There's records of them being in bars and all that together, and just like because they weren't part of the war. But then again, back then, even though it was total war, back then war was slightly different. There's many accounts of, people didn't go at each other's throats. Like soldiers were trained differently for the most part. But they weren't soldiers, they were just civilians and well, engineers and that sort of stuff in the mines. So we rented our resources to them, and we stood neutral because of that. Not just because of that, but that was a big part of it, of course. But especially for Britain, we were very important Portugal was very important in allowing them to get manganese, or I don't remember if it is manganese. Well, let's say it's wolfram. Let's just go with wolfram. But we were not the sole source, and I'm pretty sure we're not even the major source at the time of wolfram that both Britain and Germany had, because if we were, then they'd be fighting over us. Portugal would have been invaded by one of them, and there would be fights constantly, because that's just how it is. If this is the only place, if this planet is the only place where you can get healing fluid, whatever that is, then they would be invading this place. There's just like, oh, let's not fight. Because otherwise they're not going to heal us or whatever. No, that's not how it works. Unless, of course, the people here are the, if it's not mined, I guess, then there could be social political circumstances that impede a sort of aggressive takeover of the planet. But then again, it's a planet, it's not a country. But that's not a distinction in Star Wars, I'm afraid. Anyway, Johanny, how's it going? I've been checking out your long, thin neck. It's not actually very thin, but it's long anyway. And your back of the head fur. I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Nothing. Just apparently nothing. I was going on about things and I was postulating about this planet. That was all. Okay, now, yeah, this is the way. Who am I gonna take? Let's ask Mission. Mission might know something about this place. Hey, Mission.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
How's it going? I want to talk to you about your brother.
Maybe if we get these tat glands for him, things will work out.
Yeah, so she goes back
Hey
to that.
there.
Okay, so she's stuck at that. Good. Do you know anything about the planet we're on?
Manaan's the source for all the KotOR in the galaxy. That's why there's fish-faced Carth can stay neutral in this whole Sith Republic war. But I don't know much else about this place. Sorry I can't be more help, Is there anything else I can do for you?
Nothing. It's fine. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Okay. No, well, I mean, maybe I'll see you right now. Who am I gonna bring? I ask you, fair viewer. Well, you can't tell me. Well, you can tell me. It's just, you can. It's just it won't affect, because you know how it is. Not a stream. So, Canderous. Could bring Canderous. Do we have... Vast majority is light side. So we have 5 light side, 2 dark side, and a neutral one right there. Because it's a robot. So who should I bring into Manaan? I don't know. I want to bring HK-47, because, well, maybe he's going to be good. And I want to bring Carth as well. But, Johanny is actually not equipped. So, should I bring Canderous and just go with a dark side kind of team? That's going to be an interesting one. Let's do this. Are you sure? I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. But I want to fight. I want to use Canderous. every once in a while, and they have level ups and all that. And let's look at our surroundings. Let's actually press caps lock so I can do this. Hey, Kendris. Oh my god, your boots are so shiny. Don't be mad that oh my god, your arms are so hairy. They really are, my god. Even the interior, like the sort of interior for arm. Hey, HK-47, how's it going? Pretty cool robot, all things considered. A little bit too tall for my tastes for a robot. If I had a robot, which I do actually. I got a little tiny robot. It doesn't do much though. It's made out of a can, a soda can. Don't ask me. I might show it on stream sometime. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I do. But if I had one, it wouldn't be that tall, and definitely not that well equipped with the things that are terrible. Weapons. Okay, so this is reminding me. I don't know what it reminds me of. Also, don't really understand where we are. This is not one side. Oh, there's another one, another ship arriving. It's not one side of this thing, unless this is not circular.
What?
Yeah? Okay, let's take care of our level ups here.
Huh?
So, you are dark side. You have wisdom, you have constitution, and you have strength. Your abilities, like that. Okay, computer use, demolitions. How do I tell the level? Is that what it... Oh, there it is. Skill rank zeros. Okay, so just in general, skill ranks are very low. Treat injury, good. Okay, that's an easy one, but that's not what I want. What I want is I want to see your skills. Oh, over there. Okay, so feet. So he's got... Oh, that's what he has. Okay, heavy armor, good stuff. He's a rapid shot kind of guy. He focuses a lot on heavy weapons, and he has toughness. So this is a ranged team. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to need to use my force for a lot of things. I might use him as a main character just for fighting and all that sort of stuff. So I know what he is like. Let's level up. Skills. Treat injury. Feats. Okay, so he has heavy armor proficiency, which is great. And then I have rapid shot, and I kind of want a power blast right there. The sniper is good. What do we have over here? Weapon proficiency, melee. We have dueling. Then we have implant levels and conditioning that allows for saving throws. Gearhead, that gives other things. Flurry, empathy. That's not for me, though, right? No, that's... Persuade is not for me. Hiccups and all. Excuse me. So, critical... This is for melee, I believe. But then again, I'm not going to go with that. Caution. Adds to demolition and stealth. Yeah, seems simple enough. Add that to the feet. There's more level ups. There's not more level ups. Okay. Well, let's look at your equipment. I have some pretty seriously heavy armor around here. Let's see if arrows work. I got a 20 over there on KotOR's battle armor. I can't wear that. Okay, KotOR's battle armor. I don't know if that's upgradable or not, but it doesn't matter. Let's go with an energy shield over here on this side, and a Sith energy shield on that other side. Good. And then your equipped weapon is going to be something amazing, because I'm pretty sure I have some really, really heavy armor or heavy weaponry. The to-hit is 13. I'm worried about the to-hit. That's a 14 and a 15 over here. These are blasted pistols, though, so it's no wonder that they are a little bit easier to handle. Ordo's repeating blaster. Let's go with that. And we got saving reflexes, immunity to mind-affecting things, fortitude, stealth field generator. I'm going to go with... saving reflexes over there. We got some awareness. That's all awareness. Saves versus will. Proficiency light armor. That requires proficiency light armor. It adds resistance versus Sonic. Sonic's not going to hurt us, so he's a fine guy. That's fine. So let's get save versus will. And I can't get implants because we don't have that. We can get a strength implant, which I am not going to use because I don't really need his... Actually, I do. He does have a strength, but it's not going to... +1 strength is not going to do much. Now, for you, what do you have? Computer probe, an advanced computer tool. Computer use +2. Oh, amazing. These don't have charges, right? Fantastic. That's fantastic. Because that's different types. So this one is a droid upgrade class 1. Droid motion sensor type 1. It adds to awareness, which is not something I really care. Bonus feature or feat of... weapon, blaster, rifle, basic targeting. Actually, I didn't look at his skills. I should. So he's good at Weapon focus blaster rifle. That's what he has. Didn't even look at his blaster rifle right now. He has something interesting right there. Okay. Let's see if I have another blaster rifle that's better. Actually, I need to look at the damage over here that this thing does. 1 to 10 on a plus 15. And we have a 1 to 6 on a plus 14. That's iron, so that does extra to droids. Yeah, that is the best rifle I have right now. We got some energy shields over here. These do have uses. So these protect against a bunch of things. I'm gonna go with that higher level one. Actually, you know what? Let's go with the lower level ones. Wait a minute. No. Remove that. I want the crappy, that one. And then you cannot do that. Okay, we got a shield disruptor. I'll stick with the shield disruptor. And on this side, we have a flamethrower. I'll also stick with that. And over here, we have a computer probe. Oh, because we can have 2, right? Fantastic. Now, for this thing, that adds awareness. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a bonus. Battle droid comes factory ready for combat, but it's still wise to invest in targeting computer upgrades to optimize performance. Basic targeting computer. What does that do? Oh, it's the advanced targeting thing. Weapon focus. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, we're good.
Sure. Why?
So I'm gonna use you. Oh, look at him. Looks like almost like a stormtrooper. Good stuff. He's gonna be the one. He's gonna be the one to go first. Let's look around. How do I leave this place? Too much white. It's turning into what's the name? Mirror's Edge. Yes. Although the slashes of green in that game, they were nice, and orange as well. Entering Ahto City Security Zone. Cameras activated. Yes. It's the same line. Oh, I shut him
You
up.
Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the Galactic Senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The Senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
So the Sith are here. Of course they are. Of course they would be here.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude.
Were you rude? I didn't notice. Why do the Sith upset you so much?
Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manaan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere.
But breaking the law?
Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality in this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe KotOR export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether.
Wait a minute, can't I talk about the fact that the insulting bit is irrelevant? What are you gonna do if somebody insults you? Are you gonna kill them? What exactly? Oh my god. What kind of crazy person are you? So what is KotOR exactly?
You're joking,
I'm not
right?
the guy with
I'm
a
sorry, but everyone knows what KotOR
helmet
is.
like that.
It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy.
Agent.
I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy.
What
But the
is it?
reason it's important here is that KotOR is only found naturally on Manaan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably.
Okay.
So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what KotOR bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites.
Yeah. Well, actually they wouldn't want to play favorites, but because can't you guys harvest it? That's the question. Can't you just kill them all and harvest the KotOR? Because that would win you the war. Especially because these guys are cooperating with the Sith. I mean, and the Sith had the same exact excuse. They could attack because these guys are cooperating with the Republic. But still. So you guys both stay here.
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling KotOR to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of KotOR on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require?
Probably planning. Yeah. So that makes more sense. If they are holding it hostage, then that makes sense. Have you seen an ancient star map?
Star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else I can do for you?
You've never heard, you know what it is, but you have never heard of it. Okay, sure. I think I asked this already, but where are the Sith on Manaan?
Well, for the KotOR, of course. Really, that's the only reason anyone would want to be here. It's the only reason the Selkath built Ahto City in the first place. To export KotOR.
Oh, so they're invaders as well. I mean, maybe not. So why haven't they joined the Republic though?
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides.
Oh, okay.
Well, that. But there?
Okay, so let's go with that over there because that. Yeah, tell me about Ahto City.
It's big, real big. Actually, it's pretty much the only real city on the entire world. The only place for us air breathers, anyway. Manaan is a water world, which you may have noticed on your way down to land here, inhabited natively by a species of fish people called the Selkath. They built this city to cater to us off-worlders, and as a base of operations to export KotOR, which is the only real thing they have to trade here.
I get the slight impression that fish people might be a very racist thing to say about them. It's just a hint. But yeah, I guess I'll talk to you later. I must go.
Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again.
Okay.
You got that? No. Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
Bye. Oh, you doofy bastard. Look at his helmet. That's the helmet cyclists use when they have those time trial things. I had a helmet like that. Very expensive. Very, very expensive. I sold it at a profit because I bought it used. And yeah, got lucky. But anyway, we are out of time for the day, so let's explore Ahto and talk one of these cleaning droids. These guys certainly haven't heard of the stuff we have back at Hearth. Although, sure, whatever. Doesn't matter. So, we'll see you next episode. Us three. And we'll see you if you're alone. Just you, or if you're with somebody else, you and the person that's right next to you, or hey guys. So yeah, I'm KotOR, and this has been KotOR. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, don't forget to like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.